doing
this
anything
up with us live. Okay. Let's make sure that this works now, because who knew we were going to have so many issues right off the bat. And I hope that doesn't create a whole new link.
It didn't. I don't think.
It's the same video. I named it the same and everything.
Yeah, it's the same. I think.
So we just picked back up where we were.
The other one isn't there.
It shows we're live, though.
Yeah, it never said that we weren't. For me.
We never died.
He never died?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I'm upset.
I wonder what's going on.
It could be like 1,000 things. Okay, I think we're up. I'm testing. Give us.
I'm on. Yeah, we're going. I'm on it. I'm looking at it.
Can you hear everybody?
Everybody.
Yeah,
everybody.
And the lag is a lot less. Like
Okay.
it's
Everybody.
So I'm
only
guessing.
about 30 seconds behind now. Probably.
I'm betting Streamlabs was updating. Okay, so we are back. Welcome. We had no audio at the beginning there, so we will do a quick little rundown. Last session that the fellas played, they were in the desert. They had to babysit a fire genie named Nala, who's learning pretty quickly what kind of power he has. After being chased out by who knows what, because the guys did pretty well with their checks. They were able to get away from whatever was approaching them. And after a couple days of travel, they eventually started to get out of the desert and into a more foresty area. So once things started to get a little spoopy, everybody kind of wanted to take a break, and then that's where we'll pick up. So you guys are kind of right on the edge of this massive forest. You're really not sure how far it goes, but it looks like it goes forever. Everything's dead in this forest. The little like food that you can find is like mushrooms and berries on some bushes. But you guys are all chilling by a campfire, and Nala is currently asleep.
Oh yeah, we were bedding down, I think, because we had been going for like a day, right?
Yes, it's night right now. You guys do notice the sky is oddly clear, and it's probably the most stars you've seen in a long time. And it's started to get a little cooler outside. The temperature's dropping, and there's a little breeze that you all feel on the back of your necks. I need perception checks right off the bat.
Nope. I rolled a 1.
21.
9.
Oh, dude, I rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
So 25.
Give me just a moment for mine.
Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah, you're great.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just changed my mic sensitivity, so I was just making sure.
My perception rolls as a 18.
18?
Yes, sir.
So Ren, Dekine, and Beppis, you guys are all kind of sitting by the fire. You notice that Nala seems to be significantly larger than the day before. He seems to have grown at least an inch within the day.
I whispered.
Have we slept?
Not
Or
yet.
is this just at
This
the
is
end of the
this
day?
is at the end of the day. You guys are just, fire just going.
Okay.
But you three do notice that his size is significantly larger.
I'm gonna whisper to the kind and say, "Hey, man, a bit. That little like genie baby's getting kind of fat. Yeah, we didn't hear you.
Did you mess with your mic sensitivities?
His shouldn't.
Here we go. More technical difficulties.
He was just working.
Am I working?
Yes.
There we go.
All right. I said, why are you fat shaming this genie baby?
I don't know, man. It's just like a significant difference, and it's only been a short amount of time. Like, I thought it was a thing, you know.
Look, dude,
Like
I'm not quite sure how genies age.
That was like my next question. I was gonna like,
maybe he'll grow into it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I also don't know how well they hear. Do you think whispering is a good idea?
Uh-huh. He's over there, bro. Super far.
Okay. I guess it would matter if he was paying attention. Maybe. I feel like he's got magical hearing though. Just trying to keep it on the DL, you know. I wouldn't tell B-Babble he has a big mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But maybe we should inform Ren. I feel like maybe he would know about genies more so than me. I don't know anything about genies.
You can give me a history check.
I will. I'm just looking at the little the genie.
I got a
25 total.
Oh, nice. I got a 19.
I got a 20.
And what were you trying to know about him?
Why is he getting so
How-
big so fast?
Yeah, why is he getting so big so fast?
Oh, you're not really sure.
Do I know like how old?
Okay.
how-
It's not a
how-
genie thing.
Okay, so it's not a genie thing.
You guys have
All right.
never. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna bring it up to Ren. I'm gonna like. Are you like close to the genie baby?
He's sleeping on the ground. He's kind of near the fire, but he's warm and cozy. He seems to like the heat,
Wait, Ren or the baby?
the baby. And you guys are all just around the fire too.
Okay.
But he does
I'm-
not seem to be stirring from you guys talking.
I'm cuddling with him.
Well, I'm gonna like call Ren like a little bit away from the fire, you know, like about where it starts to get like dark so we can't see, you know what I'm saying? And act like I want to show him something.
I follow.
All right, cool. And then I'm gonna be like, "Yo, dude, have you noticed? I don't have anything to show you. I'm sorry, I lied. But have you noticed that this genie baby getting big? Beppis brought it up to me, and I've been kind of noticing it too. You know, like
Yeah, I've been noticing it as well. It's
I thought maybe you seem smarter than both of us, so I thought maybe you had a better idea about what is going on.
well, I'm not entirely sure, but it's definitely not a genie thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm other than that, I mean, I can't really gather like where it comes from exactly. But as I'm gonna try something though, and I'm gonna kind of like make my way over towards the genie,
I'm gonna follow him.
and I'm gonna kind of like sit kind of close to him, and I'm gonna as a ritual, I'm gonna cast detect magic on him. Well, just detect magic in general.
He glows so bright, just like illuminates, and you can tell that he is either full of magic or a very powerful source of magic himself.
I also get to learn the school of magic, if any.
Let's see. I don't know if I set one up for him. Let me pull his character out. don't think I set one for him.
So it would be he wouldn't sense magic necessarily radiating from him because he's a being. It would be if he was casting magic or if there was a magical effect on him.
There is no magical effect on him, but he
Okay.
seems to be a source of magic himself.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of like back up a little bit and look at Takai, and I'm gonna say nothing is doesn't seem to be anything affecting him magically outside of himself. So it may just be something that he's acquired. He may just be a giant. Not an actual giant, but he may just be like a bigger version of his own race.
Well, that sounds like a problem, but whatever.
I mean, maybe. I mean,
I don't know, dude. If a big baby just sounds like a bigger problem than a normal baby, for a host of reasons.
yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be. Well, I mean, we'll have to find out I guess when he wakes up, we'll have to see.
That honestly seems like the only option.
Yeah.
As you guys are kind of like standing over the Nala and, you know, talking about him, off in the distance you hear a wolf howl. And it's pretty loud, and then as soon as you hear one, you hear from you, and you hear that come from like north, and you guys are kind of heading east. As soon as that first howl pops off from the north, and it takes it a few seconds, but you hear a few more in the south.
All right, what do you want me to roll to know what these wolf howls mean? In, you know,
Because you
like,
were raised by
my-
wolves.
Yeah.
You're not sure what they mean exactly, but it doesn't sound menacing. It sounds like an alarm, like one calling out to the other,
So it sounds
like a distress.
Sounds kind of like a distress call.
Yeah,
Yeah. I didn't mean exactly like what they were saying, but
you
I
can
meant,
tell
like,
it's not a hunting,
yeah.
not a hunting call. And you would know from being raised by them that one going out by itself is odd.
I'm gonna tell the team that. Do you want me to reiterate?
Interesting.
Yeah, I guess somebody knows we're here.
Or somebody knows that wolves are here.
Do
You know that the wolf.
I'm just worried that
I
say
love
since you said it was a distress call and like the first call came from the north and the other calls came from the south. I'm just worried about getting pinched here.
Yeah,
Well-
no, it doesn't. I don't know that they're distressed of us though. I'm more worried about something else.
You
more
know that-
distressed than us.
You know the distance that the first call was from was at least a mile or two away from you guys. Like there's Dakine, you would know from your hunting skills and your time with the wolves that it's too far for him to be on you guys.
Yeah, I feel like they would have called a long time ago. We've been here for a while. They've known about us for sure. We got a fire and everything. So that's not like a distress call for us. Absolutely, I think that seems odd. We can go in that direction though and figure out what it is. That sounds interesting.
You said about 2 miles. I'm good. I'm turning in for the night.
Yeah, I mean,
2 miles seems like a long distance for us, but it might not be a long distance for whatever it is that might be coming at us.
Right. So defensive position.
I mean, we can just get in the mansion. can't
yeah, I
we?
was going to say, should I just call the mansion? We can.
Yeah, I
go.
mean, why are we sleeping outside?
Yeah, that's a great question.
You gotta summon the mansion.
Conjure. Yeah, I'm gonna conjure the door.
Okay. do you guys like clean up your camp, like or the fire and stuff?
Yes.
B-Babble doesn't.
Yeah,
True
I'm gonna be
does.
casting the.
Hey, I'm
Ritual.
sorry. Have we gotten our wishes yet, or is that after we do the babysitter job?
Yeah, you guys made a better deal
Yeah.
to get more wishes to babysit. So you're
Right. I remember that. I remember that.
as soon as True puts the fire out. You're the one that
I'm gonna
said you did it,
on
right?
too.
Yeah.
As soon as you put the fire out, Nala, his eyes immediately pop open. He sits up and he says, "Hey,
Hey, we're going inside.
put that back on." And you guys
Inside.
notice that he has went from a toddler who couldn't speak to he seems to be 7 or 8 years old, and
Hey, I think you should turn that fire back on.
We'll do that inside. There's a fireplace inside. You just have to walk through that door.
I'm not going in there.
Okay, we'll have fun out here.
not?
Like, well, it's like way better, bro.
Watch.
There's toys
And
and
he
games and stuff.
points his 2 fingers together and creates the torch, and he just and sets the campfire back on and says, "I'll just stay out here."
I say, well, that's good because you're not even allowed in there anyways.
He stops and he like jolts his eyes back and forth, and he starts to think about it. And he says, "Well, why not?"
Because it's a place for big boys, and you're clearly still a baby, so, we don't want any babies in there cramping our style.
He like
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's a big kid zone.
Yeah, big kids only for sure.
he like scowls, kind of like puts his arms, folds them together, looks down, angry. He's like, "Fine. You have to let me in."
You don't want it? No.
I'm not sure.
And
Are
he
you?
like
I
clicks
mean,
his finger. He like snaps his finger, and the fire goes out.
It's kind of dark out here.
That was pretty big kid stuff. That was pretty big kid worthy. What do you
have
guys
to
think?
let me in.
What do you guys
You're
think?
my babysitters. You're supposed to take care of me.
Well, I suppose if we have to let him in, then, what can we do? Our hands are tied on this one.
Our hands are tied, folks. I guess you can come on in.
Yes. And he like immediately runs and just runs straight through the door.
Nice work.
True continues to clean up.
I go ahead and go inside after him.
I'm gonna piss on the fire. And then walk inside.
While you guys are cleaning up, you guys notice Sai's like sleeping still. He kind of
I'm gonna drag him by just one arm. Just grab him by the wrist of one arm and just drag him inside the door, and that's it. That's
give
where
me
I'm
a strength check. He's dead asleep. He's like,
No, I got you.
you guys aren't really sure why this happens to some of you, but some of you just
I got a 5.
you get them to the mansion, but it takes you a minute. Everyone's cleaning up, and the whole time you're dragging him, it takes you the whole time to get him to the door. And you get him in, and he thuds onto the ground. Similar to the way Beppis was passed out a few days ago.
Yeah, Beppis was a lot lighter though.
You guys start to like shuffle into the mansion, and you see Nala in the kitchen area, and he has already destroyed everything. There's food and ingredients.
Oh man,
all
hold on. I went in
over.
after him. Can I limit the damage? Can I limit the
Also
damage?
probably immediately would have gone in after him.
Uh,
I wasn't helping with the cleanup efforts.
Yeah, I was.
You're not
doing
really
that.
sure
I
how it
definitely went in
happened,
right after.
but it seems as if like it was literally seconds before you guys followed him into the kitchen, and he was only in there for a couple seconds before you, but somehow the whole place is destroyed. Everything's out of your storage. It's all laying all over the place. He's got baking ingredients, flour everywhere. It's really surprised on how quick it was.
Damn.
Now, I thought you said that you were a big boy. This isn't what big boys do.
I am a big boy. Obviously, I cook these treats, and he held out a tray of cookies.
No, dude, that's little kid food.
I'll be the judge of
Everything
this. I'll
yeah.
be the judge of this. I eat
Gotta
one of
eat
the
it.
cookies.
Same.
Is it good?
It is the most sweetest thing and best tasting treat that you've had since the sweet rolls.
Everything is forgiven. Never mind.
He looks at you and he says, "Just wait for the kick," and he winks at you, and then he like puts the tray down and he starts.
I don't
like,
want to be kicked.
He like starts moving around, and you can see that he starts moving so fast that he's like, it looks like he's a cloud. He's just running around in the kitchen, just moving. You guys really can't even keep up with what he's doing.
When True is done outside, he walks in and immediately just starts cleaning, and somehow has one of those aprons on, like the cleaning aprons, and he's just sweeping up and moving stuff and cleaning.
All right,
Hey,
so
True,
I
you gotta-
say
Nala
You gotta try one of
immediately.
these cookies. Oh, wait a second. Never mind. I'm sorry. Was that insensitive?
No, I don't care.
Nala starts laughing. It's like
it looks like this is taken
happened?
care of.
I
I'm
could get
gonna-
him to taste the cookie. Do you want to taste the cookie?
I don't want to taste the cookie.
I would like to have another one.
Yeah. I'm okay.
I grabbed a kind by the fucking
is
arm and I say,
offended.
bro, you are not good. You have to try one of these cookies.
He's offended. Nala like immediately just stops.
Yeah, I eat the one that I picked one up to hand to True, and then realized he couldn't have one, and then I ate that one.
I'll try a cookie.
I take a cookie.
And I eat it. How big are the cookies?
They're massive. They're like really big cookies, like the size of your face.
Jimmy
All right,
John's.
Cool. I'm just gonna eat on it then.
And you're not really sure what kind of cookie this is. They've never really had these flavors before.
No, it's a pretty solid cookie though.
As you take the cookie, Nala's face kind of turns from the frown, and he kind of shakes his head yes, and he's like, good. Now wait for this. And he goes back into the cloud and starts moving fast. True, you're cleaning up for like a couple minutes, and you kind of notice everyone start to sparkle.
I'm gonna roll a half.
I'm shiny now.
Everyone's
great.
starting to like look sparkly, and their skin's kind of like glittery.
Hey, you guys got some shit on you.
I know, it's the best.
You-
It's everything I ever could have hoped for.
Everyone who ate a cookie, you guys start to feel lighter. You feel more euphoric. You kind of can feel this like tingling sensation in your fingertips. And it seems like to you, Dakine, you feel like you could use magic.
Neat.
I feel like I can use magic.
The other ones already use magic, so they kind of feel a more intense sensation to, like expel your magic. You just want to use it. You all also have advantage on dexterity checks, perception checks, and strength checks.
I'm still gonna roll a halfling joint.
Okay.
While we wait on.
Not
I-
in front of the child.
Nah,
I
dude,
will
that-
not
that-
allow
No,
you.
we move over to like the back, and I come with them
Nala,
because
Nala looks up and says, "What? Why? What is it? Why can't I know about it?
Yeah, dude, see what you've done.
What are you doing
It's
there?"
terrible things. It makes you look like him, and I pointed to Kine.
Oh, well, that kind of sounds the same stuff that us genies use. I bet you ours is stronger.
I bet it is.
I mean,
He clicks his hand
Whatever.
and he pops up this little pipe. And
What the fuck?
you see what looks to be a similar substance to halfling weed, but it's like a bright pastel purple color, and it's
all right, for
it's
the
glittery
record, this
as
wasn't
well.
our fault. He clearly
Everyone
learned this
uses
from his
it.
brothers.
No, pretty much all genies use it.
I'm gonna smoke it. I want to be a genie.
You smoke
what
it,
genies
and
do.
unlike the halfling weed that you usually roll up, and it's more earthy. You get this, and it literally tastes like candy, like sweet fruits, and it immediately. Go ahead and give me a dexterity check, which you have advantage on still.
Oh, good.
So roll another.
Perfect. 28.
Cool. You feel this hit you. You immediately feel your eyes pretty much go to close. You go to get like lightheaded, and when you go to fall, you're able to catch yourself, and kind of hold on to the counter there. You've never been hit like that before off of just one drag.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it to Beppis. But also,
I'm
I'm
going-
gonna talk about how I rolled a natural 1 and then rolled a natural 20 right after that because that's hilarious.
Luckily
gonna-
for the advantage.
I'm gonna go ahead and hit that.
Luckily, you decided to eat the cookie.
Yeah.
Nala kind of sees you guys passing the pipe he just gave you around, and he kind of just turns his head again and goes back to the cloud and moving real quick. And he seems to be cooking something on the stove this time. He's got 2 big pots, and you can just see his arms going crazy, and he's like dumping
ourselves
things in. And
Gordon Ramsay.
as True is over there sweeping the floor and cleaning up, there's just now like goops, looks like goops and meat and vegetables just flying everywhere, and scraps are hitting the floor, and as he's cleaning up, it's just all falling around him. You guys kind of look
This
over
is
at
fine.
him, and it's like raining food, and True's just
This
there
is-
with his broom.
This is fine.
He hears you say that, and he's like, "I offered you a cookie, didn't take
I'm
it."
Good. I'm good, bro.
He does that for a couple minutes, and then he stops, and he says, "All right, I'm done." And then he claps his hands, and the whole kitchen kind of pops back to normal.
I clap too.
It's even better than normal. You guys haven't even seen the kitchen this clean. You kind of don't even understand how the brand new mansion could have even gotten more cleaner than it was. But this place is sparkling now.
I clap for him. Give him a round of applause.
True, as you look around the clean room and you're holding the broom, you notice now the whole room is like glowing or sparkling.
True starts to try and like sweep away the sparkles.
No, stop.
They do
They're
not
good.
go
I like
anywhere.
them.
Okay.
You guys now, instead of having like the sparkling skin, you guys literally the sparkles are so bright that it looks like stars are just all over you. And you guys have like literally lit up the whole room.
Is that anyone who had a cookie, or is that just people who smoked?
Just everyone who has a cookie. The people who smoked it's really strong stuff. There's no other adverse effects.
I love it.
And it tastes good like candy.
B-Babble is ecstatic. He can hardly contain himself.
I'm gonna give B-Babble a high five.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't do anything, we just both the high five.
Yeah.
Nala takes the pot and you see him like turn the fire, or he flicks snaps his fingers and the fire goes out underneath the pots. And it's like the smell hits you guys in the face. It smells like the best stew you've ever smelt. And he looks at you and he just snaps his fingers and you all get a bowl in your hand, a little wooden bowl and a spoon. True, he even popped one into your hand.
I set it down.
I set the spoon down and am just like chugging from the bowl.
Yeah, this stuff is good and it's hearty, and you feel like you haven't had a meal like this at all in the last, 7 months.
I'm gonna eat mine, and then I'm also gonna grab True's since he can't eat.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish mine and ask to split with Dakine.
Nala
Fair.
sees True put the bowl down, and he says, "If you don't try my food, I'm gonna get really mad."
Yo, bro,
Cool.
he can't eat.
Cool story,
I
bro.
said I'm gonna get really mad.
You tell the parties?
Yo, dude, you need to like cool off.
He
No,
starts-
why are you acting like this?
He gets
True, just-
upset, and he you see his mouth like close. He starts to glow like bright red, and you see smoke start to appear on the floor of the kitchen.
True, just pretend to eat it. Just like put the spoon and be like, real good.
He can
Yeah, dude.
eat it. I can make him eat it.
Oh, that sounds.
No, that's not right.
You know what? For real,
You have to
Fuck, I don't
learn to
wanna see
accept
it.
that you can't change other people. Like, you can't make people do things.
I want
that
him
is
to
true.
taste my food.
I understand that, and sometimes people don't want to. That's okay.
But I want it now.
Well, that's something that you're gonna have to learn. That's not the way.
How about I trade you something, True?
Trade for what?
He looks at you, and he walks up to you and touches your leg and closes his eyes, and you get a flash in your head of a light, and it comes down to you. You're in a completely dark room. You can't see anything but yourself and the light approaching you. You think that this is your deity, your god, Lathander. And the light approaches you. What do you do? And it's just a big ball of light, golden light.
Hi, boss.
You see it kind of come close, and it gets right up in front of you within arm's distance, and it kind of blinks 3 times, and as it blinks, it makes a really loud cling. You see Lathander in front of you, kind of form out of the ball of light. You've done well.
Thank you.
I need to reward you for your duties and bringing back a lost soul. That was so important to me. Your work in Shadowfell needs to be done. I think you need to leave immediately. Don't continue on your path to the Raven Queen.
Yeah, well, she's kind of threatening to kill me.
I will handle that. She dare not mess with me. I have something
Well-
she wants. Something she'll want. I kind of thought ahead and knew knew this person would come in handy one day. So, I think you'll be fine. Just leave your trust in me. And for your reward, I have put a lot of thought into this, and I think I am going to set you free.
Oh, shit. Cool.
Oh,
Yo, dude, this shit kind of wild for real.
you guys just see Nala touching True. You can't. You
Okay.
Nothing else is going on. True's the only one that's seeing this.
I mean no offense in asking this question, but is this real?
You don't think it to be real?
There's just been a lot of stuff that's happened lately. You know, it kind of messes with the whole trust I have in just about anything I see.
The young one you're with is a very powerful and magical conduit.
Okay.
He kind of... I'm unsure how he knew what you needed, but I felt his presence, and I know that others have tried calling me. But if I could be completely honest, I will not work with Baron.
Yeah, no, that's probably a good call.
They are a wild bunch, and
well, so you've told me that I should stop, but also I don't really have a way to leave this place.
I think you will have all the opportunities to leave. I've watched closely, and I know your situation with these genies. The one you have in your presence right now is a very important genie to the whole race. I think that it's best that you do take care of him, and don't be afraid to use your wishes for whatever you want.
Okay.
I will handle the Raven Queen.
Okay.
I think you just get out of Shadowfell as quickly as possible.
Okay, but I'm free?
If that is what you wish. Do you wish to stay under...
Oh, first of all,
I will grant you your
talking
powers.
To a genie, so wish is a word that I would prefer to avoid to prove that you're real.
You need...
That makes sense.
You need
that
proof.
makes. Oh, sorry. I don't hear anything. Sorry.
Yeah, do we hear True talking? Or
No.
Okay.
He's like just standing there in the kitchen with the broom,
Okay.
not moving.
Gotcha. I didn't know if like it was just we were hearing one side of the conversation.
No.
Like a telephone call.
Lathander says, do you not believe in this magic? Do you think this is all imagination or fabricated?
Well, I wouldn't put it past the little bugger.
Oh,
he seems
you
like
think
a
that...
rambunctious boy.
Oh, you think that he's doing it. He is the conduit that is bringing me here. His call is just powerful enough, and I've kind of watched over your situation. I struggled with letting you go, as you've been very well and doing what you need to do for me. But I've thought long and hard, and since you put yourself in a situation of going to hell, basically, and saving a soul that I care deeply about, your reward will be freedom. I will still grant you your powers,
Cool.
what you need to do to continue on your path, but it'll be your own path. And if you ever need, you can call on me for a favor, but let's not make it all the time.
Oh, don't worry. I don't think it will be. Okay,
He hands out his hand, and in his hand you see a pendant, and it's gold, and it has a lion's like face on the front of the pendant. And he says, "Just keep this, and call me when you need. All you have to do is hold it and call my name, and I'll hear you."
All right. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I'll work on getting out of here. We'll see. We'll see how well that works, though. This place has a tendency to try and hold on.
I feel as though you're close. As for the evil that is in your party, currently traveling with you,
Yeah.
I think that he may be changing, but
Oh, yeah, probably. But
I think
he still
that I think you keep him close.
Oh, yeah, totally.
He seems to be. Well, he kind of laughs. It's a deep, belly laugh. He's, I know, he's different, and the dark powers have already found their replacement. So, his time in power is done. So
wait, are you saying he doesn't have all the things that he promised to give us if we take him back?
Oh, you mean his treasures?
Yeah.
I think he has access to that.
Oh, okay.
Orcus has already left. Wow. Wow, Atlas.
At least it's just the tail.
Yeah. His butt is almost right in the...
Yeah, we could have had taken our stream down due to indecency.
Jesus. Sorry, guys. That's my cat. He's trying to become internet famous. Lathander says, I have all faith that he has access to his treasures and wealth. I'm sure he even has followers that will still do as he commands. But someone that hold that much evil, it'll be a struggle for him to come back. And if I ask you a favor, it would be to help him along, bring him back, and help him move to the light, because he might have a place with me. He might have a use.
Well, we'll see. He has to prove himself first.
I do know that his replacement is much more vile. I'm still learning as much as I can, but...
Oh, cool. I really don't want to go to Barovia now.
Oh, you will be fine in Barovia. Orcus has already left.
Yeah, but you said he has a replacement.
Oh, he's not there yet.
Oh, okay. Well, cool.
They're probably torturing him and driving him to madness.
Oh.
But he is a very powerful being, so I think it best that you get out of Shadowfell now.
Well, we gotta
get your treasures, but don't go past Barovia.
So wait, the Raven Queen not killing me is cool, but what about everybody else?
She will not pursue you.
Okay.
And
all right.
You'll just have to trust me.
Okay.
He kind of reaches out to you and touches you, and you see what seems to be a mage, a very powerful mage, chained to a wall.
Oh shit!
And you kind of clicks that that's someone really important to her, and he kind of says,
"Oh, not Mordenkainen."
No, it's not Mordenkainen.
Oh, okay.
He kind of tells you. He says, she won't pursue you if she ever wants to see her friend again. And he kind of belly laughs and he says, I shouldn't be this way, but sometimes the good has to go out of their way to defend against the evil.
Kind of feel like that yeah, oh right. I don't have anything for that. You're the god here. All right. Well, thank you for the employment opportunity. It was great working with you. I'm gonna strike out on my own now.
He touches your forehead with his thumb, and as soon as he touches it, you can feel like it's almost like there was like an influence on you that you didn't know existed, and as soon as he touched you, you could feel your own will coming back into your body. You know that doing whatever you want to do is not gonna affect your powers and being able to use them.
Okay, cool.
And then I think that also changes you can change your background, right?
No, my
or
background. No.
What's it called?
No, the subclass is different. My order, my paladin
Your order.
Unless you are letting me do this without doing a wish, in which case I won't complain.
Well, that's what this was for.
Oh, well, yeah, I'll totally do that.
To change your order, you don't have to be under his or
oath. Sorry, not order.
Yeah, your oath.
Okay, now I'm an Oath of Vengeance paladin.
And what kind of... Give us a little info on
that.
that.
Oath of Vengeance paladins are your... they're not your do-goody paladins, they're your smash the evil paladins. Smash the evil no matter what. They are the relentless pursuers. They do a lot of stuff that makes them good at catching their foes. So I get stuff like Hold Person. I can swear an oath against someone and I get bonuses against them.
Yeah, so we're talking like, what am I trying to say? Like Spanish Inquisition Templars?
Yeah.
But like with a magical twist, obviously.
Yeah, it's Punisher is like the vibe you kind of get for that one.
Well, I mean, same thing.
Yeah.
I saw the meme that was there were two types of paladins, and it was a picture of Captain America and a picture of Doomslayer. And so he's switched from Captain America to Doomslayer.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You,
I was just kind of thinking he switched from monk to Templar. But
as Lathander frees you, you kind of the darkness kind of all gets sucked in at once, like really quickly. You pop back, and you're in the kitchen, and everyone's kind of looking at you. It seems like no time has passed at all. Nala takes his hand off of you and looks up, and he says, "You're welcome."
Yeah, thank you.
Next time, try my food.
I just start spooning the food onto my face.
He laughs, he giggles, and he's like, Do you want a mouth?
No, I don't like them.
It won't be like these humans.
Fine, I'll take a mouth.
He like touches you, and you feel it change from your mouth all the way to your gut, in your abdomen area. You feel now that you can open your mouth, you're not really sure what the process is, but as you start shoveling the food in, everyone else hears "Brrr," and you see like little chunks of food getting shot out of his mouth, and then you eat it, and you can taste it, and it's the first time you've ever tasted food in your whole existence. It's savory, and you can taste the meat and the vegetables that he put in this and all the spices. You're not really sure how to handle the sensation.
It's too much. It's too much.
I'm gonna
it's
high
warm.
five B-Babble again.
B-Babble at this point is naked and staring at himself in the mirror since he's shining like a star.
I'm still gonna high five him again.
Yeah.
Nala looks up and he says, once I think of a better method for you to eat, I will upgrade you. I might have some other things I could do too for all of you. I like you guys. I'm going to see if they'll let you babysit me all the time. He kind of like walks a couple steps and he stops and he says, you know what? I think I want to be older. And he snaps his fingers and you watch his legs grow. And he shoots up about a foot in height.
Now,
and his face matures. He now seems to be a teenager.
Now, be careful with that. You don't want to rush to be grown. Because then you're gonna be older, and then you're gonna be wishing that you're younger, and you're gonna go, man, why did I didn't appreciate what I had, when I was little.
Exactly.
He says, but I can do this. And he like snaps his fingers and he like poofs to a baby.
Okay, well that's not fair.
Well, then I guess disregard what I said because it doesn't go backwards for most of us.
He says, and then giggles and then like snaps back and he grows back up into the teenager. He starts like looking at himself and he's like, is this normal? And he like shows you his underarms and there's like silvery gray hairs coming out of his underarms.
Yes.
I thought typically most things don't get gray hairs until they're older.
Oh, they shouldn't be this color?
I don't think so. I don't know how it is for Jin.
He like points.
It might be different for you guys.
He points at him, and they start to like it looks like a rainbow lighting effect. They just keep changing colors, and he's like, "Which one?"
I kind of like what you're doing now. If you can just keep that up forever,
all the time.
I mean, you don't have to. I just think it's pretty neat.
He says,
and it appears that he's still wearing a sweater after he takes his shirt off.
So there's another sweater on under his shirt?
No, he just has that much hair.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey, guys, by the way, I talked to Lathander. He let me go.
That's cool, dude. Look at this dude's underarm hair.
Also, we don't need to go see the Raven Queen.
Okay.
Because he
almost called her the Raven King.
Because Lathander has one of her friends in a dungeon somewhere, which again feels not very good god to me. But I told him to do him because he's the god. So he said we should probably get out of here as fast as possible after we get out of Barovia. Orcus is gone from Barovia. Good news. Bad news is Strahd's replacement is on the way, and I got the impression that he's worse than Strahd.
Mr. True? And you feel Nala kind of tug on your arm.
Please, Mr. True was I don't have a father.
What? You don't have a dad?
Nothing.
I don't think I have a dad either. I just have brothers. I'm not really sure if I've ever met my father.
Anyway, what were you going to say?
Well, I was going to ask, who's Orcus? Is he a bad guy?
He's an awful guy.
So are you guys heroes?
Him, like, the king of all bad guys.
So are you guys heroes?
No.
Yes.
That's.
I did not know this.
That's
Yo, break time. Really quick. I got an emergency really quick. So we'll take our first break and hold that thought. Sorry guys, we'll be right back. Thank you.
I'm just.
Ha! What's up, guys? Welcome back. Had to do a little dad duty action, so emergency break. All is well, so no worries. While we wait for who's all here? Is everybody back?
I'm here.
I'm here.
Kind. That's a
here.
B Babble. That's a Rin. That's a True. I didn't hear a Beppis.
Pep, I didn't hear Pep.
Okay, cool. Does the events of today's episode change your thoughts on your wishes?
I mean, it completely changes my wish.
Nope, I'm sticking to mine.
Well, yours is a good wish. But
All of the shinies.
I think I've figured out my wish.
I think I have a general idea of what I'd like.
The shiny.
The shinies. All of the shinies.
Da, 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 da.
Yo, everyone who's tuning in right now, thank you for watching. Our viewership and interactions jumped significantly last week. Not really sure what happened, but super excited about it.
Wait, the week we didn't stream?
The last episode we did,
Oh,
the one
okay.
before
I thought
Easter.
you meant last week. When
No.
When we didn't do anything. Man, we're doing something really bad if our viewership jumps when we're not streaming. We normally have negative viewers, so going up to 0 was an improvement.
Yeah, and then we have the new book that comes out in May, which
yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and get the alternate cover once I can get my hands on it.
Look, dude,
and-
for real, for a second,
which book
I
was
thought
it?
we were writing a book I didn't know about.
I had a split second where I thought the same thing. I was like, who of us put a book together? None of us are that dedicated. What?
Sai did do a little bit of merch. He
With
created
Dirty Kevin, yeah.
the dirty.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, go get that. You can show it off a little bit while we wait for Beppis.
Put a link of that in.
Sai,
somewhere.
our elf, one of our elves, he used his artistic talents and drew us up Dirty Kevin from the story and created a coffee mug. And let me tell you, Dirty Kevin, she looks magnificent and
The dirtiest of Kevins.
the dirtiest of Kevins. She's a wonderful horse. Yes, she is a she. I'm not really sure why they named her Dirty Kevin. It's been a really long time since that's happened.
Yeah, that was like some episode 1 shit.
I'll have to get Sai to give me the link again, and I'll post that to our Facebook.
Her name was Dirty Kevin because she was stuck in the mud, guys. We got her out of the mud, so she was on muddy.
Oh,
when
and you
we,
thought she was a boy.
Yes.
Yeah, none of you guys are really horse experts at the beginning.
Yes. I'm not sure that we are yet. Maybe true, but I'm not sure.
No, my horse is magic.
If I remember, you guys rode the
Sis
hell
was
out of those horses through
Pretty good with animal handling.
Barovia.
Sis probably knew.
When Orcus attacked Barovia, you guys ran from the fire.
Yeah, but isn't Dirty Kevin a nightmare now? So she's like a cooler horse.
Oh, she looks like a nightmare, yes. She is very cunning. She'll hold her own, and yeah, you guys, she's not going anywhere.
Are we still talking about Dirty Kevin?
Yes. Is that a problem?
No, I love her.
Yeah,
She's my
I was about to
favorite.
say, that was the whole driving point of you guys' beginning this quest. Because Dirty Kevin went missing.
Get Dirty Kevin back, yeah.
Yeah. I love that horse.
Do we have a Beppis yet?
Someone like message him.
Not yet.
Do you want me to?
He might be pooping, guys.
I'm gonna message him.
Even if he's not pooping, that's what we're gonna say that he's doing right now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna message him and tell him to hurry up with his poop.
Oh, and back to as soon as I can get my hands on the alternate cover of the new book, the new Ravenloft book that's coming out, we're gonna do a giveaway on our Facebook page. I'll also announce it when it's closer. I think it comes out May, was it the 20th or the 18th?
I was literally just looking at it and I completely forgot.
That's okay. It's in May. I'm pretty excited about looking at it.
18th.
18th. You know, that's a couple days before my birthday, guys.
Okay.
Hint.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
Great.
Oh, I wasn't meaning for you guys to buy the.
I know.
me
I
the
know.
book.
I know. It was just extra for me.
I won't even be in town that weekend, so the weekend of the 20th, we won't be playing.
Okay.
A little heads up.
That's a major heads up. Nice.
I'm going to Colorado for a week. Little trippy vacation. Little get out of the house time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited to hopefully get some playtime in person soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If everyone is ready. I think most of everyone's vaccinated. I work from home and I don't go anywhere really, so I haven't yet, but plan on it before I move.
I'm vaxxed up and past my 2 weeks of it being effective. So
Sweet.
let's go in person.
Yeah, I'm excited to get back to a little normalcy. And it's just see everybody playing in person's way better than over Discord. Do we have a Beppis Dabby yet? Is it? Oh.
Sounds like it.
I heard a burp from a Beppis Dabby.
I
I've been
think
here.
that was me. I was the one who burped.
I've been here. Can you not hear me?
We couldn't hear you. This is the first. The burp was literally the first sound I've heard from you.
I didn't even burp.
I burped.
Oh, your thing lit up when he burped, so I was looking at your window.
Oh yeah, I've been chilling.
All right, well,
I'm
everyone's
on
back.
I'm on the couch sitting, so I'm a little extra relaxed. So I do apologize.
Oh, that's okay. All right, well, we're back. True just gave the party the rundown on what Lathander told him. Lathander's requested them not to go visit the Raven Queen and to escort Strahd back to Barovia and get him out of there. True, did you tell them about his request and favor he asked of you?
No.
Okay. So we're back.
No, that one's gonna stay on the back burner until I figure out whether or not Strahd's an asshole.
Okay. You guys are in the kitchen. It's pretty late now. Nala's kind of seems to be wearing down. He's used a significant amount of power today. Kind of showboating. He walks over to Rin. He says, he like tugs on your robes. He says, Mr. Rin.
Hey, Nala. You don't have to call me Mister. You can just call me Ren.
Well, you guys are my babysitters. I was told to be respectful. Can I use your library tonight?
Ooh.
Would you like to?
Yes. I just learned to read, and I think I could read all of the books by sunrise. If I start right now.
You really think you could?
Yeah. Do you want to see something cool?
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you want to see something cool?
Yes.
Oh, watch this. And he sticks his thumb in his mouth and he blows really hard. He like puffs up in size, and 2 more heads pop up, one on each of his shoulders, and he pops out 2 more sets of arms. And he pulls out a book for each arm. And he says, now watch this. And he starts shaking his heads, and all 3 heads start to shake, and they all pop up extra sets of eyes, enough for each book in each arm. And so now he's holding 6 books and is able to read all 6 at the same time. He says, isn't this a neat trick?
Yeah, that's a lot of knowledge in one little spot.
I could probably do more. I think I want to travel to all the libraries and read all the books. Do you think anyone's ever read all the books, Mr. Wren?
I don't know about reading all of them because every single day there's new stories that are being written down.
But I have magic.
True.
I could do this. And he moves his arms, and you feel yourself reverse and go backwards, and you pop up like 5 seconds before. He literally reversed time. He says, how about that trick?
That one was
That could give me more time, right?
I mean, did you go back as well?
Well, I still remember everything from a couple seconds before.
But did you truly go back?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'd say that one's a little bit more dangerous.
Would it be better if I just stopped all of time for me to read the books? No one would know. Right?
I mean, I don't...
Has anyone tried that?
I'm not sure.
Sometimes I wish there was a genie just as powerful as me that could answer my questions.
I mean, true, but if you had all of your all of your questions answered, then, I mean, would you really... What would be interesting?
I think if I had all my questions answered, I would be the bestest one ever. And I could fix everything to be the way I want it to be.
I'm not sure.
Wouldn't
if that's
that be
exactly
better?
An ultimate goal, though. Sure. I mean, in a perfect world.
Do you think I could
suppose.
create my own world? My own plane?
Whoa, dude. Now you're asking some like philosophical questions that I don't know if I have the comprehension to try to answer.
As Dakine, as you say that to him, he kind of looks over at you and he says, "It's okay. You don't have to understand. You just keep being you." He says,
Dekine's just gonna check out of the conversation then.
he kind of looks down for a second and he seems to be contemplating something, and he says, "I'm sorry if I offended you, Mr. Dakine. Would you like to see a trick too?"
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
I'm sorry I offended you, Mr. Dakine. But
Oh no, I'm not offended.
would you like to see a trick?
You said I didn't have to help. Just the best. That's honestly the best thing you could have said. If you want to show me a trick, go for it. But I'm just thrilled that I don't have to take part.
He says, "Okay, cool, thank you." And he points finger guns at you, and he clicks, and all the hair on your body starts to rainbow glow.
Cool.
And it's like changing colors and like morphing, and
I'm like, be Bevel, look at this.
Yeah, that's awesome. If you do make your own plane of existence, have everybody there be like that in your plane.
Yes, and they could all breathe fire like me.
Sure.
Rainbow genies that shoot fire. Oh, it sounds perfect.
I don't know if that sounds that perfect. Now that I'm checked back into this conversation,
Well, why not?
maybe not the shooting fire part. That sounds dangerous.
I shoot fire. It's come
Yeah, and
in handy.
he's awesome.
Just wait. I'm not even 16 yet.
I didn't know you could shoot fire.
He says, Mr. Rin,
Please do not demonstrate.
Yeah, Nala?
I noticed you didn't eat one of my cookies. Do you not trust my cookies?
Yeah, don't you want to be like this? I gesture to myself again, still completely nude.
That is very appealing.
Just take a look at this.
And he's just sparkling. He's lighting up.
I give it a twirl.
Yeah, dude, take a look at that.
I mean, that's pretty convincing, and it's like by itself.
Look at the hair on my body, dude.
Nala kind of like, you know, I'm getting better every day. And he kind of leans back. You guys think that he has already aged a couple years since within a few minutes. He kind of leans back and he says, "Mr. Rin, are you afraid to eat my cookies?
No.
These are the bestest genie cookies. The recipe has been passed down. You must try one."
They were pretty gas, dude.
They were good.
I
mean, even aside from this, just on the value of the taste of the cookie alone, they were worth it.
They were pretty good cookies, dude.
Thank you,
I'll
Mr.
take
Babel.
I'll definitely take one then, Nala.
Thank you. And he like pops out a cookie and hands it over to you. Don't tell Sai, but I made him eat a cookie and he was asleep.
Yo, dude, I wish we still
a lot of
did
sense.
this like all together. So you had to make things that were eaten.
Well, at least now you all have had cookies. Right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He kind of looks at all of you and you guys are shining. You guys do see that Sai is also shining. Nala says, he had to try my cookies. You all have to try my cookies.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. That's
Have they
kinda
kicked
not
in yet?
cool. You know,
yeah, I don't
Like,
fuck with that. I do fuck
yeah.
with the cookies. I'll be honest with you. The
it's
cookies are good.
unconscious, and you're
He looks at you guys. He says,
putting
but
venom.
do you feel better? Do you feel different yet?
I feel great.
Have you
know,
felt
but
the
that's
kick?
beside the point. Again, it's about consent. I think that we've talked about this before.
He says,
Yeah, I believe I don't know if we've discussed it with you, but we have discussed it.
he
as
looks
a
at
group.
you guys, and he says, but
No. There is no
has
but.
it kicked in yet? Have you felt the kick? The big whoo? You're gonna feel it. Has it come yet? Nothing's
I don't know.
happened?
That sounds worse if you're not.
I mean, I feel magic.
He says,
Come on, dude.
hold on. And he like
No.
spins around and grabs his book and looks at it, and he's like, I don't make mistakes. And he reads for a couple seconds, and he's like, oh, I didn't make a mistake. It should be
dude.
kicking in 1, 2, 3, up right now. And then you all go to level 9.
Oh,
Our pupils suddenly dilate like crazy.
You all feel yourselves, get a little stronger. You all feel a little better.
I get new spells.
He says,
Third level.
He says, not everything is bad, guys. And let me let you in on a secret. I have been told that I am going to be the strongest genie to ever live. Stronger than some gods. I think that you guys should be my advisors.
Absolutely.
I mean, you guys have babysitting me. You're taking care of me. I can tell your dynamic within your group here that you mean well.
We try.
It's rocky at times, but I'm going to create my own plane of existence, and you're going to be my advisors. So I will call on you for information and tips, and I will reward you. Don't tell my brothers.
We won't.
Thank you. And he says, all right, I think it's time. And he shakes his body and he grows another couple inches. You guys are looking at a 16-year-old Nala. He seems to have not only grown taller, but in size. He seems to be buffing up. He's got massive arms now, and he's just jacked. It looks like he's been working out his whole life.
Anyone else's... Sorry, is anyone else's beyond not updating for them?
Yeah, mine's not.
I'm having no problems with it.
Because I go to level 9, and it says I'm level 9 on my character selector, but then when I do it...
Yeah, it goes back to level 8. Mine keeps doing too.
That's pretty lame, guys.
Yeah, dude, it sucks.
Well, you can wait to level up if you want, or everyone can give me a perception check.
Nine.
18.
15.
I don't know if you heard.
I seen
20.
it. Yeah, I got it up on the screen.
19.
Dekine, Beppis, Rin. What'd you get, B-Babble?
15.
15. You also notice out in like the main like foyer lobby area, on the pedestal of the stairs that lead to the upper level, you notice the eye, the ball of the banister, is now an eye, and it's looking at you. The last time you all recall of this was in Mordenkainen's mansion. Kind of seems familiar.
I wave to it.
And it kind of blinks a couple times.
Hey, Tommy, I finally got my D&D Beyond.
Me too.
Okay.
It blinks a couple times, and then you see it kind of close and go away. And then
All right,
it just
that
kinda
was weird, right?
Goes back to a...
Yeah, dude, but we see weird shit all the time.
Rin, you think that was Mordenkainen reaching out to you.
Is there any way that I can kind of try to communicate with it?
Didn't he give you a book to write back and forth to him in? When he came back and he gave you his book, you could write on the pages and he would write back.
Oh, yes.
You would remember that you have that book.
Okay.
And, you know, while you're digging for that book, you come across a book that you received even longer ago. And as you like shuffling around and you touch it, you hear a whisper, "Open me."
What happened?
I couldn't hear the whisper.
He hears a whisper. Just Ren hears it, and it says, "Open me." Sorry, my mic may be turned down.
I do.
Kinky.
When you open it, words start to form across the page, and at the top of the page it reads, "Why have you not asked me the questions you desire?"
I'm just gonna think. I thought I was sure of the situation until now.
Nothing is as it seems. You should reconsider your abandonment of me. And then the words kind of just look to turn to like liquid, and they like melt and they drip off the page onto the floor, and then they kind of like evaporate as they hit the ground. The rest of the party sees the ink fall off the page and disappear before it hits the ground. But you know not what Rin or the book said. And the words kind of disappear.
I'm gonna kind of like look around. I'm gonna kind of just shuffle my way towards my library.
As you go, Nala sees you leaving, and he's like, "Oh, guys, I'm going with Mr. Ren. He's going to the library. I know it. It's cool. Isn't it cool that I know things like that? Like I know them kind of before they're gonna happen. Like you guys are gonna see the spooky mansion today.
We're gonna what now?
Spooky mansion.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. We'll be fine.
Dude.
You know, like 10 seconds ago, I like froze time, and then I jumped forward in time, and I kind of looked around. It's going to be an interesting day for sure, but it'll be fun. I think we'll all enjoy ourselves.
Dude, I hate spooky shit.
Do you know where you are? This is like the spookiest of all places.
Yes,
We haven't been a fan of it.
never once have I been happy about where we're at.
It seems to have taken a toll on all of you.
Yeah, dude, this place is spooky as shit.
Well, that's why. You're getting out, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
We're
yeah.
tired of
That's
spooky.
payment for watching me. Now you don't have to watch me really, because I'm old enough to watch myself.
Wait, does that mean we get the wishes now?
What state is this?
Do you want
Let's
your
go-
wishes now? Shall I call my brothers?
Is that cool? I thought they were doing something.
Are they busy?
I'm pretty
I don't
sure
wanna-
they're already done.
I don't want to bother them, you know.
I'm sure they're done. I kind of fibbed to you guys.
Okay, I don't feel like that's out of the ordinary.
They actually came back before we hit the forest, and I told them I was gonna just kind of stay a little longer.
Well, I mean, honestly, that didn't turn out that bad.
I mean, you're being pretty cool, so you can hang out, but like,
Hey, you can hang out as long as you want, but like, if you want to get back to your brothers, but like, ooh, I do want my wish, but
I'll
that
have to
doesn't
call
mean
them.
I
That's
want-
their deal. I could give you wishes, but
No, look, like I want my wish, but I don't necessarily want you to go away. Like you're pretty cool, you know what I'm saying?
well, I'm gonna hang out for a while. But then I have to get to my plane.
But that's cool. Like if you got somewhere to be, obviously I'm not keeping you. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want you to take us wanting our wishes as once you're gone. 'Cause that's not the case.
Right. He says, he says, 1 second. And he blinks. And you don't see him anymore. Is anybody doing anything? Ren, you went to the library.
Yeah. I just
Drew
went
is
straight to the
just-
library.
True is just having the best day ever. He's free from the influence of Lathander. He's stronger.
Food tastes good.
I can taste food, which he's still not a fan of, but he gets the benefits of the food, which he is a fan of.
B-Babble's having the best day ever. He is shiny.
Yeah, I'm shiny and my hair's rainbow.
Wait, am I blinding then? Because I'm normally reflective a little bit.
It
It's
was
just chrome.
before Ren ate the cookie. He was the only one that was kind of disoriented by it, just because everyone was so shiny. And yes, you are like reflecting the lights that they are producing, and you are now shiny as well.
He's just chrome.
Yeah, exactly. He looks to be completely chrome and just like glowing from the light of you guys. Nala stays gone for what only seems to be a couple minutes. And he pops back and he says, "All right, my brothers are on the way. Don't tell them about the planing resistance. I just created it. I'm going to call it Nala Land."
Sounds like a theme park.
What's a theme park?
It's a park with a theme.
Like, like spooky theme?
I mean, I guess you could do a spooky one.
Yeah,
Most of
or
them do,
not.
That doesn't seem fun.
Most of them do like a happy.
What about a fire one?
like princesses?
Princesses.
Just
What's
shiny.
a princess?
Like a wisecracking.
Like royalty?
Like a wisecracking rabbit, or something.
Oh.
I
will take all of these ideas and I will include them into Nala Land.
There's one that uses like holidays as the theme.
What's a holiday?
It's like a special day that people celebrate.
Oh.
I'm sure your culture has some. At least one.
We do have celebrations for certain things.
Yeah.
He shakes his head. He's like, all right, I'll get this. You guys see one of his 6 arms holding a book, and it's like writing. The lowest of on the right side is writing in a book, and he's like writing down all your ideas. Okay, rabbit. What else?
Shiny things.
Shiny things.
Shiny things.
The theme is rabbits, or the theme is happy, or the theme is wait.
The theme is just like a place. The park is just a place for people to enjoy things.
Shiny happy rabbit. That's the theme.
Yeah.
Shiny happy rabbit.
Yeah, that's the theme. That's
Shiny
perfect.
happy rabbits.
So put things people would enjoy doing, but then like you name it like Shiny Happy Rabbit.
So I've been thinking about getting a girlfriend.
Okay. So
Should I include a lot of girlfriends at Nala Land?
Shouldn't make a girlfriend, I feel like.
I don't want to make a girlfriend. I will
You know what?
find a
I
girlfriend
don't
that
have-
likes me.
I'm not putting my toe in this one.
Could I invite all the girlfriends to Nala Land and
Checking out of that one. I'm gonna let you guys handle that.
we could they would be well taken care of. They would never have to
That's not the
work a
problem.
day. They would do it.
That's worse, actually.
They could do whatever they wanted. And you guys are looking at this 16-year-old go over his plans for Nala Land.
I don't. I think we should go back to Shiny Happy Rabbit.
You guys said it's all about consent. And if I invite them and they want to come, that is consent, right?
Yes.
That's
I
all.
mean, that doesn't
It's
immediately mean that
consent.
they're your
Doesn't
girlfriend.
don't girlfriends don't they love you?
Well,
Hopefully.
yeah.
That's all I want. You guys love me. You guys take care of me, especially Mr. Ren. Yeah, he showed me a lot of cool magic.
Yeah, I'm quite fond of you, little man.
I love you guys. So I figured maybe I have the cue of what a girlfriend is mixed up.
Maybe.
I will do more research.
I
We'll
would
leave the
say-
girlfriends out for now.
Yeah.
I will think about shiny things and rabbits. And what about think about it. Okay, just bear with me. So we take iron and we mold it into a track, and then I set another thing on top of it. It could be like a cart or maybe even horses, but horses wouldn't be as cool. Maybe dragons or something. And then you go along this track, and it's exciting, and it doesn't hurt you, of course, but I think it would be fun. It's like a giant slide. But
You're basically describing a minecart.
he says, but check this out, and he like snaps his fingers, and you guys see a tunnel form in the kitchen wall, and at the tunnel there's a rail and a cart, a metal cart.
Just to spitball off of it, like maybe you could make it go upside down at some point or something.
Oh, just
Put
try
some,
it.
like
Try it.
corkscrews in there.
You should try it.
I get in.
There's room for
let's
all
go.
of you. And he cups his hand and he shouts, and you and everyone in the room can't hear what he says, but Ren, in the library, you hear really loud, "Mr. Ren, would you like to go for a fun ride?"
Sure. And I just shut a book and kind of make my way over there.
As you clip the book shut and you say sure, you pop up inside the cart.
What's up, dude?
Oh, hey.
Is everyone in the cart now?
I am.
Sure.
You guys, as soon as everyone kind of gets snug, you feel what seems to be a really thick cloth fibers kind of reach out around you and grab onto your waists. They kind of wrap around and you feel snug and feel like you're not going to go anywhere. Nala says, "Don't think you guys are going without me." And he claps, and then you guys notice the cart that you're in turns completely red and has Nala's face on the front of it.
I put my hands up.
And he says, "Ready?"
Wait. Hang on. I think, again, with your help having just made me stronger, I think I have something that will really make this pop. And I cast my new spell, Hypnotic Pattern. So everybody has to make a wisdom saving throw, including me, since I'm
+3.
centering it. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Ooh, that means I have invaded.
So it's just
I rolled a 7.
Nala sees you do that, and he says, "I like where you're going." And he says, "You all automatically fail your
Cool.
saves."
so yeah, it's just like a trippy like kaleidoscope pattern.
That's kind of what I.
Oh God.
Like a Mandela thing.
Uh-huh.
And he says, "You ready? Go!" And then as soon as he shouts go,
I still have my hands up.
you guys begin to creep in the cart, and it slowly goes forward, and you get to the edge of what seems to be a drop, and you look down and you can't even see the end of the drop, and it drops completely straight down. You guys are moving so fast that all you can see is the colors, and the spell that Be Babble just placed on you. It's just colors flying all around you. It's almost nauseating. You guys are flying so fast that you hear a loud boom, and you see the sound barrier break around you, and you guys are darting completely straight down. The farther you get, you guys begin to see more of what you think space looks like. You're seeing stars and giant stars that you've never seen before. You're flying so fast. Some of you guys, the ones sitting in the front of the cart, your mouths are like, and the wind's blowing, you flapping in.
Dekine still has his arms up, but not because he wants to, but because they're like permanently stuck that way. Like he can't pull them back down. They're just. This is how he's stuck now.
While you guys are speeding straight down, Nala says, I watched a picture show.
A picture show? What is that?
I went to the future, and they have what's called picture shows or movies.
Okay.
You know, I watched some of these, and it gave me some ideas. And as he's saying that, you guys get to the bottom of the drop, and it pulls up immediately, and you guys see the track disappear. And as you launch off the edge of the track, a hole forms, and you can't see through it. It's completely opaque, and you fly through it, and it shoots you out. When you pop out, you guys are all in a sky. It's really bright, and there's clouds all around you, and you begin to fall again with no track. I love movies, and I wanted to show you guys some movies maybe, but I will bring them to you.
So we're just like free falling right now?
Yeah, you guys are just literally falling through the sky. Like you're falling down. There's clouds all around you. You can't see anything but clouds.
Knew I should have taken fly instead of hypnotic pattern.
He says, I watched this movie about a man who makes candy.
Oh,
That
no.
sounds like a cool guy.
And I wanted to sing you a song that he sang in the movie, and it reminded me of this, and it kind of gave me the idea of this.
This song wouldn't happen to be copyrighted, would it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I only want to sing you the first couple lyrics.
Okay, do it.
He says, but wait for this part, and you guys see a hole open up in the clouds, and you fall through. And as soon as you fall through the bottom cloud, a dome appears around the cart, and you guys are underwater. And there's fish and sea creatures swimming all around you. You guys are flying through what seems to be a bottom of an ocean. And he says, how was that one?
Pretty intense.
Yes, I know. And he says, okay, so the lyrics go, there's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. And then he says, but that's all I want to tell you. I thought it was so cool. And it goes along with this because you never know where you're going to go next. And he says, like this. And then the track disappears again, and it kind of it looks like you guys are going to run straight into a wall. And as you get to the wall, you kind of phase through it, and you pop out in Faerun. Some of you recognize that you are near the town Waterdeep.
Dekine passed out when he thought he was going to run into a wall.
You guys are still traveling really fast. You're only catching glimpses of the land that you are actually from. And he says, this is where you guys are from. I wanted to show you. This isn't going to be a part of the ride, but I just had to show it to you. Let's continue.
Is it like the teleporting scene in Half-Life 2?
I'm not sure. Never played it. If so, I hope I did not copy them too much.
No, I just meant like the teleporter's broken or whatever, so you're just like flipping through, and like for like seconds you're like at one place, and then you'll be like at an alien planet, and then like you're underwater, and it just like and you can't do anything. You're just like flip flopping from plane to plane.
Yeah, this is exactly like that. You guys fly through the wall, and you're not really sure where you are now, but you're surrounded by bookshelves. They go up as far as the sky. You can't even see the tops of these shelves. And there's just books upon books upon books. And you're flying through, and he said, Mr. Wren, I wanted to include this one for you.
Can we stop here?
Oh, nope, not enough time. We're moving way too fast for that. And he says, but watch this. And he says, we can go even faster. And you guys feel the cart push forward so fast that it feels like you guys are ripping out of existence.
Are you moving at like the speed of light?
You're moving faster than time itself.
Okay, cool. So
Oh, wow.
So cool. I'm gonna ask the little
yes.
genie boy. I have a philosophical question now. Turn on the headlights. Let's see if they work. If we're moving at the speed of light.
The headlights like this, and he opens his eyes and shines a light. As it's moving, it breaks apart and forms around you as it kind of adds to the barrier that you're in.
So that's what we're... Cool.
This is fun. This is just one of my rides. That's what I'm going to call them.
One of your rides? Wait, what do you mean?
It's a ride. You're riding.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And he says,
See, I would have called it a trolley.
don't worry, you guys do exist. You probably feel really crazy right now. And he laughs, and as he says that, you guys kind of all look down, and your bodies aren't really bodies anymore. They're just like colors swished around.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, little man. Most of the time, I'm really confused about what's going on.
That's understandable. You're not supposed to understand. You're supposed to just have fun. And he says, have fun with the last part of the ride. And he says, here we go. And you guys go, and the cart disappears from underneath you. And you are in a free fall. As you guys are falling, it's completely dark, and you see bright lights of all different colors kind of flying past you as you fall. Each of you...
It's times like this, I'm glad I don't have a stomach.
Does it look like we're
You
falling?
do have a stomach, and this is the first time that you've ever felt a little nauseous.
Okay, well, I hate this.
You all notice you have these packs on your shoulders. And as you guys notice these packs have appeared on your shoulders, there's one cord, and there's a little smiley face on a piece of paper on it, and it says, pull me.
I pull the cord.
As you pull the cord, the back of the packs open up, and it releases a cloth, and you guys start to fall a little slower, and it catches you, and it puffs you up, and you guys are all just kind of floating now as these big bright lights pass you. And you do that for what seems to be about a minute, and Nala says, you guys thought this was gonna be fun. The cloths that have slowed your descent disappear, and you all begin to free fall at the speed of light. And you see the mansion underneath you. As you're approaching, you all seem like to be stars falling. Right before you hit the mansion, it's like a blink of an eye, and you guys are all standing in the kitchen again. And the tunnel's sitting there still with the cart back in place. And he says, "How was that? Was that fun? Was that a cool ride?"
I go and sit back in the cart again.
Great news. I
also-
love it.
I need a minute. I need a minute.
I also sit back in the car.
Oh, true. Yes, you have your stomach now. I remember.
Yeah, if
giving
you could
that.
take that part away, the mouth is fine, but the stomach part, if you could just get rid of that bit.
Well, to taste, you need your stomach.
I'm cool without the tasting part too. Like if it means I gotta go through that.
I usually don't like to undo my magic. But for you, yes. Okay, you rode my ride. I'll do it.
I
But
just hate
you must
feeling
leave a
like
review in the questionnaire box. I've placed it over there. You guys look over, and there's now a box with like a paper, and it has 3 lines on it: concerns and questions at the top, suggestions for new rides, and then at the very bottom, it asks you if you want to buy a season pass to Nala Land.
Oh, we have to buy it.
Do you say that to
so-
Nala?
Yeah.
You guys don't have to buy it. That's gonna be for everyone else.
Oh, sweet. So that
So
was
I was
cool.
thinking about
My
crashing my
homies-
plane into Faerun. What about if I put my Nala Land right where Neverwinter is? I don't like Neverwinter.
No, you shouldn't do that. There's a lot of people that live there, and you might upset
Could
some...
we move them? I want that space. They'll never even know.
Why do you want Neverwinter? Neverwinter's in a shitty part of the north.
It won't be.
Why don't you stick it, like, a mile outside Baldur's Gate? Everybody goes there.
Baldur's Gate. He says, 1 second. He snaps out. He pops back in. He's like, I think that'll do. Do you know if I put my plane of existence there, what happens if 2 planes of existence crash together?
You might just want, like, an entrance to your plane of existence there, not so much putting your plane of existence
Do you
there.
think the mortals will come?
Yeah. I would say
In the
what you
future,
should do...
mortals seem to be attracted to all sorts of things. They have
Well,
these
what-
things called neon signs and advertisements. I could use those.
What you do is you drop a limited number of flyers in Baldur's Gate with free passes to Nala Land, and then you make sure that those people have a really great experience, and then they go out and spread word of mouth.
So you okay? This is good. This is good. I never thought that I would give up being the most powerful genie in the world to open a theme park. You guys have inspired me.
Wait, no, you should still be the most... I mean, I think you still are the most powerful genie
he
in
looks
the
and he
world.
like flexes. He says, "I'm golden, baby." And right as he says that, he grows in size again. You think he's around 22? He's like,
Oh.
he says, "Oh, that felt so good." He says, "Have your guys' back ever popped?" And it just
No.
instantly felt so good.
Now, what you want to do is just keep this age. This is the one.
Stay here. I like this one. I feel really good. He says, way better. You know, I could take on anybody right now. Should we go fight somebody?
From a physical standpoint, this is it.
He starts like bouncing around. He says, I just kind of want to put this power to the test. Should we go fight somebody? Where's this Orcus guy at?
Well, before we go do something like that, we would
No.
have to do the wishing bit because we need the.
Oh, they're on their way. They should be here shortly. But how about I just go fight Orcus? I can take him.
No, I think we're still supposed to be babysitting you. So again, why don't you wait until
Yeah.
they get back?
Yeah, that would be a question for your brothers, not
Let's-
for your friends.
Let's wait for the check to clear.
He
Yeah.
he rolls his eyes, and he pulls out a beer, and you've never seen him drink before, and he starts to drink it, and he just drinks the whole thing down. He says, "Fine, I guess I'll just drink to that until they're here." And as soon as he finishes, the two poofs appear in the kitchen. You see his two brothers. They're like, "Fellas, Nala, you skipped all your time. What are you doing?"
Well, no, he did it for a little bit. He did most of them for a little bit.
But we told him not to do that. And Nala says, "I'm a man. I can make my own decisions. What the who are you? You're just my brothers, and I'm stronger than both of you combined. I'm actually stronger than all of our people combined. So why don't you get in your place?"
Hey, Nala.
The brothers are like, and they look at you guys, and they're like, "What did you do to him?" And he looks and he says,
Literally
"They did nothing. They showed me some magic, but I think with the progression of my age, I've learned a lot faster than normal, but I am stronger than both of you, and I think that both of you should just lay off my back.
Nala.
Things are
Nala.
going to be different from now on. It's okay, True. It'll be okay.
Well, I'm just saying, a wise
They
man
know
once
that I
said,
love them.
with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, yes, that's why I'm going to create Nala Land and go there and not need the responsibility of my power and how it affects your worlds. I'm going to hang out there, and you're going to be my advisors and help me run my company and Nala Land, and I will pay you handsomely, and the genies can figure it out without me.
How have we become a corporate entity in a second campaign?
The brothers kind of are over there like astonished of what's going on. They're like, "He's what? What is Nala Land?"
Oh, it's pretty dope.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm
He
about it.
points to the cart and he says, "You should go for a ride."
Wishes, please.
Yes, of course. Wishes. I guess. All right. Well, you do get your wishes. I guess. Let us know what you want.
Do we roll initiative for who gets their wishes in what order?
I want to go last.
Sure, that works. Yeah, we could do it that way. Give me initiative.
12.
You each get a wish.
11.
Hold on, let
7.
me get my notepad.
Hold on, what? We each get a wish, right?
You're rolling.
Yeah, we're rolling initiative to see what order we go in.
I rolled a 13.
Wait, you can opt to go last.
Okay, cool. Then I want to go last.
Unless multiple people want to go last, in which
I got
case.
10.
Hold on. Keep your numbers.
Okay.
Ignore my number. I want to go last.
Okay, so Rin,
I rolled an 11.
B Babel,
8.
True.
12.
I'm gonna roll for Sai. Bepis,
10.
and then Dekine, you'll go. You said you want it last.
Yeah.
Okay. The genies say, all right, time for your wishes. You each get one, and then you get to share a wish. Just know that the wish that your own wish, it won't be as strong and as effective as the group's wish. As you know, our power is limited, and Nala is not permitted to make wishes yet, so we're just gonna have to deal with what we got. So let's see. The elf is first. Oh, he's sleeping. Hold on a second. And he goes over and he touches his temple, and you see both Sai's eyes open and glow. And then the genie's eyes kind of like go back into his head, and his eyes start to glow as well. And he says, "Okay, that's a good wish. I like your wish." And then he kind of walks over and he says, "All right, that leaves True, my metal friend. Come over here."
All right. Well, since Lathander has already granted what my original wish would be, there is something that I always wanted since I was in his land, in his realm. I've wanted the Sword of Zariel.
Sword of Zariel. Oh, that's
and the
mighty
ability
weapon.
to wield it. What? What did he say?
Can you spell that for me?
Zariel.
Oh, okay. Let's see. And he says, bam. And you see the sword appear in your hands.
Oh,
He
okay.
He says,
Well,
now be careful with that weapon.
I know.
I think that you will vanquish many foes with this. But no, with this power, people will be hungry for it. I suggest you keep it close.
Also, if you guys
probably that Zariel guy.
Zariel is a female, and she left this sword when she fell from grace. But also, why won't it do it? So True changes when he grabs the sword also. He no longer looks like True. He looks like... I have the picture, but it won't let me put it in chat. Give me just a second.
Describe it for us, though.
Well, yeah, I will, but I need to pull the picture back up. Because it vanished on me.
The wishes will be the last of the bit of the session.
So he's taller. He's 8 feet tall. And he looks more like a human, but all of the joints are golden. And he has metal wings coming out of his back.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah.
He says,
I put it in general for what I found.
He says,
I did not make that picture, but I found it.
He says, wow, I like the upgrades. He says, cool. All right, that's it for you. Good wish. Nice doing business with you. Thanks for watching my ornery, no good brother, I guess. Thanks,
He's a
True.
cool guy.
Yeah, he'll be all right. I think he'll.
Thank you.
I think he'll be good. I like his choice, honestly. Just don't
Yeah, I
tell
quite
my
like
other
him.
brother. All right, and then the other brother is like, "Who's next?" I think Ren. Come here, you
Yeah, we're about
magical
to make
man.
wishes.
Get over here. What do you most desire?
Well,
Power, fame, knowledge, extra-dimensional portals.
Bigger wiener.
Bigger wiener.
That could come in
Okay.
handy. Mortals like to use those.
Okay, sorry. Somebody was talking to me. Is it my turn?
Ren's up.
Okay.
Ren, who's
sorry.
about to wish for a bigger wiener.
Didn't mean to interrupt.
It's very in character for Ren.
I think I would like to wish to become a lot smarter than I am now.
Ooh, you want to be smarter.
More smarter.
Yeah, dude, he needs to be more smarter after saying that.
That's-
Fucking dumbass.
Quick, fight him.
The genie kind of giggles and he's like, "You better watch it."
Hey, we're all friends. It's okay.
He could get upset and make it to where there are no halfling bards in existence.
Hey, I'm the last one, so I mean, you
That's-
cannot extinct me. That would be
That's
shitty.
what I was meaning. Don't upset him. He could probably just, his wish is before yours. So, I mean, what if he just was like, "I wish Beppis to be gone," and then poof.
I think that totally depends on how much he needed that big wiener wish. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he really needs it, huh?
We'll see. And he says, "So, Ren, you want to be more intelligent, or do you want to hold more knowledge?"
The farmer. The farmer.
I think I'd like to hold more knowledge.
Okay, I got this. He says, "All right." And he cracks his knuckles and he grabs onto your face and he leans in like you think he's about to kiss you, and he gets right up in your face and he says,
Yo, is he about to kill
he says, "You're welcome." And you move up to level 12.
Damn!
Big
I
damn.
thought he
Big damn.
that would have been kind of.
You guys all see Rin kind of seems to mature more. Do you have facial hair, Rin? Do you have a beard?
Yeah, I have
It
like a black
grows really long, really quick.
Oh,
start
so now he
getting
has.
And you start getting kind of white in it, like a salt and pepper kind of tinge to your beard.
You all immediately can tell he just became a lot stronger in his ways. He says, "All right, that's it for you. Good luck. Thank you for watching my brother. He told me how nice you were to him, and I appreciate it, knowing that the wrong foot we all got off on. So I thank you, and good luck on your journeys. I hope you get home soon." And who's next? He's kind of scanning the group. Beppis Dabby, the only halfling bard in existence. I do want to. I don't really want to be the bearer of bad news, but there was a halfling bard born yesterday. But he's a baby, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be long dead before his prime.
Well,
Yeah.
you're actually quite famous now. Word of your adventures have traveled, and word is everyone from the island that you once lived. You know the one it got destroyed by a volcano.
Yeah.
And there was like volcano people or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are extremely famous there, by the way. I guarantee that you could probably just go there and relax as the ruler and probably take over that whole island. There's literal statues of you. It's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. They're all short though. It's funny.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you definitely don't have the biggest statue. He said, but that doesn't make any. That doesn't matter. That doesn't make any sense. Your wish. What do you most desire?
I most desire for my cat Benson. Shut up. The kind. My wiener is of perfect proportional size to my halfling stature.
But you could start using it as like a kickstand. Think about
I could use a kickstand. But I desire for my cat Benson to be a powerful side-by-side combatant with me.
Does that mean Displacer Beast?
That means Displacer Beast.
Do those out of IRL, do those level up on their own? Do they have their own levels? Or is
No,
it
but
a,
they're
is it a
beast.
CR, a certain CR beast, and that's all it is?
Yeah.
it's a certain CRBs, but I mean, you could give it more hit points as he levels up. Let it get
Yeah,
his
we
Constitution
should make
modifier.
it a special Displacer Beast.
Okay, so let's
It's
see.
a CR3 monstrosity.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do here. This is gonna be a good one.
Okay, let me
work
grab
my magic. He
the
starts
right note.
shaking his hands, and he like starts shaking up, and he shakes it up over on the other side, and he says, "Watch this." He says, "I'm gonna bring it around town," and he says, throws up, and you see all this like ball of dust pop up, and it flies around his head, and it shoots at Benson. And as it hits Benson, it like swirls around him. He grows to the size of a large creature.
Posted what a displacer beast looks like in general.
He still looks like Benson, but he grows to the size of a displacer beast. And I will work out how he's going to level up because he will level up with you. But the genie says, "All right, here we go. He's much stronger now. I think you'll enjoy him. And hold on a second. You're going to need to know how to take care of him. He's a much different creature now than he was before. Here." And he taps you on the head. You're able to... You immediately bond with Benson, and you can hear each other's thoughts. Benson looks over at you, and he's like, "Yo, what's up, man?"
Oh, hello, Benson.
He says, "Thank you. I was tired of being that cat, just done with it."
Just done with it. Now you can ride alongside me and go on the real adventures.
Oh, we're about to tear this place up. And he like sticks his back and arches it up, and he puts his claws out and digs them into the ground and just kind of scratches them a couple times, and he starts like going at the ground and putting big old claw marks in it, and he says, "Yes." He says, "I've never felt so good." He says, "All right." He says, "Thank you." The genie looks over at you, Bep, and he's like, "All right. Is that what you needed? Is that what you wanted?"
This is what I wanted. This is a fair wish to me.
Great. I really wanted these wishes to go off good for you all. There's so much that surrounds wishes and, bad things that happen, even though you get some cool things.
Yeah. Well, so far I'm not displeased.
Intentionally going to do that to you guys. It was brought up in the weekly conference call, but I decided that it's not as fun. The genie says, "All right, well, I need to gather my strength. My brother's going to do the next couple. It's his turn." And he kind of steps forward, and he says, "Who is next? Who is next? I think it's you, B-Babble. Come here, little guy." And he picks you up by your head, and he stands you into his hand.
Bebo makes that face.
Uh-huh.
And he says, "All right, well, it's your turn, and I have a very good guess on what you may wish for. So I'm kind of excited for you to wish for it. So let's roll with it. Let's just give us the news."
And infinite supply of shiny.
I knew it. Well, all right. So this is going to be an interesting one. Let me see what I can work up. And he kind of starts like tinkering around in front of you, and he's moving his hand so fast you really can't see what he's doing. And he like grabs something really quick, and he sticks it in his mouth, and he chews on it, and it seems to be really rough and like hard, and you can hear it crunching. And he gulps it down, and he says, wait for it, and his belly starts to glow, and begins to heave, and then he throws up a bag. And this bag is literally covered in shinies, jewels of every kind, diamonds, and just every jewel that you could ever think of seems to be on this bag. He says, "All right, I hope you enjoy it. Go ahead and reach your hand in there."
I reach my hand in there.
You pull out a handful of diamonds and jewels. There's as much as you want in there.
Excellent.
All
All I wanted.
You should be able to live very prosperously with that. I mean, you think you could afford to, for all of you guys to have good lives from now on.
That's especially good since I just got access to Revivify.
Yeah, you might not even need to use your friend's wealth over here. And he points over at Strahd. And Strahd kind of looks up and he's like, "Me? You talking to me?" And he's like, "Yeah, you guys might not even need to go back to Barovia, right?" And he's like, I guess not. We don't need wealth anymore."
Hey, Ren, can you make an empty swimming pool real quick? There's something I've always wanted to do.
I just kind of like snap my fingers, and I'm like, it's in the back room by your room.
I go up to the pool and just like open the bag up and fill the pool with gold and gems.
And yeah, as you open the bag,
Scrooge McDuck it. I'm Scrooge McDucking it.
Yeah, as you open the bag, it just literally flows like a dam is just busted. It fills the pool within a couple seconds. It's literally full of all the shinies your little heart could ever have fathomed. Like, and you know this bag is forever yours. The genie kind of poofs into the pool with you, and he's kind of laying on his back as you're swimming through the jewels and the shinies, which is rather difficult. Looked way easier in the picture shows. He says, "The pretty lady wanted me to tell you something, by the way."
What did she say?
She's excited to see you when you get back to Faerun, and she hopes you are well, and she may have a job for you.
Well, anything for a pretty lady.
Yeah, she is really pretty. I thought so too. I was like, pretty lady? Come on. And then I seen her and I was like, whoa.
You were like, damn, she is pretty.
She's pretty and she's magical, which is right up my alley. But that's all I wanted to say. I hope you enjoy your jewel bath, your shiny bath, or shiny pool.
I already am.
I don't know what you would call it, but it looks to be as much. I have another wish to do. I will be back later. See ya. And he poofs. He kind of poofs back into the room and he says, "All right, I think we have one more wish, and then it's the group wish. So, Dakine, you may step up and tell me your deepest desire."
Okay. I wish for me and the rest of the group. I'm gonna name them all. Bebabble, Ren, Sai, True, and Beppis.
Beppis Dabby. Make sure you put my last name in there.
Beppis Dabby, sorry, I didn't mean to. I'll put respect on that name.
don't
There are 4 other Beppises in Faerun.
Don't forget Strahd.
And Strahd, he can come as well. I wish we could all go to where the goblins that took me as prisoner are on the material plane, so that we can kill them.
Ooh, that sounds... Alright, hold on. This is just... He says, yeah, that's right. That's okay. Alright, so... This one's a struggle because you're wishing me to wipe a colony of goblins out of existence.
No, we're doing that.
No, we're doing that. You just
No,
have to.
I
gonna
know,
go
but
there.
I'm facilitating this, so technically it's my magic that's doing this. I
What if-
don't
No, you're
have
just
a
Like I didn't
teleporting.
say that part.
I don't have a problem with it. I just
They did keep me as a slave
You're the ride. That's
for
it.
over 200 years.
okay. I feel better about that. How long?
Over 200 years.
Them bastards.
Oh yeah, I always forget
They
that you're an
tortured
elf.
you?
Yeah, I'm like 300 and something years old.
Okay, fine. But your wish will have to wait till the very end, so
I'm like
we don't
30.
mess all this up.
That's fair. That's
He
fair.
looks over at Strahd and he says, "You don't need to go back to Barovia, right?" And Strahd's like, "But my family's heirlooms, that's the only thing I care about." And he says,
I mean,
"Hold on."
Strahd was here when we babysat. Does he get a wish?
He snaps his fingers.
He was part of the group.
He wishes to be back in power and destroy us all.
Strahd, Strahd,
It's not that powerful of a wish.
when
remember?
True says that, Strahd looks up and you all can see tears in his eyes.
I mean,
Oh,
I
fucking
consider-
gay.
I
He
consider
says,
giving-
So there's a reason.
And
"You
Strahd's heart grew 3 sizes
Sizes
that
that-
day.
He says, you suggested that I get a wish. You, even after all I put you through," he says, "you are showing kindness to me.
Yeah, the sword changed me.
I've never felt like this before.
look, Strahd, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hurry up with your wish before we decide to change our minds.
He says, "Okay."
Don't remind us of how bad you were. That's how
The genie says, "All right, Strahd, you're a special case. Obviously, give me 1 second." And he snaps his fingers, and a book, a sword, and what seems to be a knight's helmet all appear in Strahd's arms. And he's kind of holding on to him, and he's like, "Oh my God, thank you so much." He says, This is everything. It's my mother's book and my father's armor and my brother's sword. This just brings back memories, and I thank you so much for giving me this." And he looks over at True and he says, "I know you don't like me, but I wish I could hug you." He says, "But for my wish, I wish for everything that I did to be undone." And the genie kind of stops and he's like, "Whoo, that's a tall order, man."
Yeah, how about you size that down?
He says, "How about this?" He thinks and he kind of rubs his chin. He says, "I just don't know if that's possible, Strahd. That's changing a lot of time and a lot of timelines." He says, "Do you have anything else you maybe could wish for?" And Strahd thinks and he says, "I wish the darkness to have no influence over me any longer." He
Wait, hold on a
says,
second.
"That's really doable."
Hold on a second. I thought the darkness hasn't had anything to do with him in a while.
He says, "Although
I feel like Vin Diesel learning that Paul Walker is a cop at the end of Fast and Furious.
he looks over and he says, although the darkness is not at my, I can't use the darkness. I can't use my power any longer. That does not mean that it does not influence me and play with my mind. I have just, I don't know, something's off. I feel like I have lost something."
I don't know, dude. You wished it gone, so I'm just gonna forget that you said that.
It's going to be gone. The genie says, "I can definitely do that." And he like flicks Strahd on the nose. You guys see Strahd. You see the color return to his skin, and his eyes go from a deep red to a hazel color. His hair goes from white to a dark black. He seems to have grown younger.
Almost sexy Strahd.
He doesn't seem to be a vampire anymore.
Oh wow.
He says, so I took the darkness away, but that will leave you vulnerable. One last thing. What are you? And he says,
Who are you?
He says, I've always wanted to be a cleric. And the genie
Cough,
laughs. The genie laughs and he says, get out of
Exasperated
here.
cough.
He says, get out of here. Come on. The prince of motherfucking darkness, a cleric? And he says, fine. How about a warlock? He says, I like it. Make it happen. And the genie claps his hands. Strahd is now a warlock. A warlock human. You guys can tell that he's very strong. His knowledge and ages seem to carry over. He says, all right, well, that's all the wishes. Now, a group wish, shall we? And then I got to get out of here because this mansion, I'm just not digging the vibe. It seems cool for you guys, but it is not my kind of place. Nala says he's going to hang out with you guys for a minute and then kind of do his own thing. So, have you discussed as a group what your wish shall be?
Are we still doing the one we
Yeah.
talked about?
I think so.
I don't think we've discussed anything other than that. I mean, it seems like the most solid thing to do, for all of them.
Okay. B-Babble, you're the one who suggested it, so.
I won't be able to say it even if he didn't suggest.
So,
I love him, and I'm gonna tap B-Babble on the head.
well, B-Babble didn't suggest it. I did.
Oh, well, yeah, but still B-Babble.
Well, you know what? Imagine that I'm tapping you on the head then, Dom, because I love you.
I picture this as B-Babble. After all this time, he just kind of randomly spurts off this very intelligent, well thought of wish.
We would like it though that extraplanar entities cannot interfere with us without our express consent.
Ooh,
Because consent is key.
right, exactly.
Which I feel like is the lesson of this campaign.
Of course, Strahd.
Like if this was a PBS
Strahd
PSA.
Strahd looks over and he says, "Okay, I get it. Sorry." When he says that, you guys all notice that he seems to be way more happy and enlightened. He seems,
Strahd?
yeah, he seems to
I'm
almost
gonna
be
walk-
jolly.
I'm gonna
His
walk over and I'm gonna
heart
dap him up.
grew
I'm gonna dap
3
him up,
sizes.
and
It
I'm
broke
gonna
the
say-
little measurement device
He
thing.
he daps you back.
and I'm gonna say that he's looking good, bro.
He says, I can't put my finger on it, but I feel as if I got my mojo back.
I don't know,
This
dude.
is
You
it.
looking healthy? You know what I'm saying? Like you looking good. You fit it up.
He says,
Can we alternate title for this episode? How Strahd got his groove back.
he says, I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm just back, I'm back, baby. He says, and I'm better than ever. He says, I'm better than before. He said, this is great. He says, I'm going to do so much good things.
Are you gonna hang out with us, or are you gonna, do you want to help us kill these goblins and then maybe do your own thing, or?
Oh well, I actually just had a conversation with Lathander, and he's given me something to do. So once we get back, I'm gonna go do that, and then I can come back and hang out with you guys if you want.
Well, I mean, how long you got? You trying to help us kill these goblins first, man? I mean, we can use all the help we got. It's like a whole army.
You know what?
No, I think we.
That
I mean,
should
you
be
can.
the first order of good business I do. I got you bitten, and I messed with your head. I deserve to help you out. You deserve for me to help you out. Let's kill us some goblins. Should we enslave them?
No,
no,
that's the
no,
bad
no.
thing.
That's
That's
the
the
bad
bad thing.
That's what
and
we're killing them to correct.
As
the
soon as
slavery.
he says that,
An eye for an eye. You know what I'm saying?
as soon as he says that, you guys see what appears to be a collar appear around Strahd's neck and electrocute him. And he's like,
Oh.
he like grabs onto it, and he's like, oh.
Is that like a Lathander thing?
He says, oh.
I look at True and I'm like, is that like a
He
Lathander
says,
thing?
Never happened to me.
he says,
Or is that a
I,
kink?
I do
kink
not
thing?
pronounce Lathander right. I
He
say
says-
like Lilanders.
well, I spoke to Lathander, and I told him that the darkness pries, and we've come to the conclusion that because the darkness was a part of me for so long, that it will always try to get me back. So we must break that from my body.
So
This
so-
was created to remind me.
So he has the V chip from the South Park movie.
I'm unsure what the South Park movie is, but it seems to help. Gets my brain going back to the good, and it literally won't let me think bad thoughts. The darkness can't pry any longer. He says I only need it for a month or two, but after that time, I could take it off and I will be cured.
Well, let's go kill some goblins.
Yeah.
Yes. The genie steps forward and he says, "All right. You guys are done here. Shadowfell's done. No last goodbyes.
No, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye, guys. I mean, you guys can probably see us on the material plane if you ever want to visit. Like
He says, All right.
You know where we're at. You're magical.
Yeah, we'll find you. Nala will know where you're at. I don't take this to offense, but I have my own duties and I can't keep a watchful eye on you.
Oh no, I just meant if you wanted to.
Yeah, yeah.
You can.
Oh,
This is consent for an extraplanar being.
okay.
to
ha,
bother
ha,
us.
ha, 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 ha. I love it. I get it. He says, all right. One last thing. I went ahead and packed up your buddy's stuff and shipped him back to Faerun. Actually, there was 3 buddies. I shipped them all back to Faerun. They'll be in a keep waiting for you. It'll be a little north of Baldur's Gate.
You have a key.
You do now. Thanks to one of your friends. Yeah, what did he say his name was? And he's like, damn, how did I forget that? He says, I'm a magical being. What the And he like shakes his head and he like hits his brother on the arm. He's like, what's that guy's name? And he said, Mordenkainen. We sent Mordenkainen back, dude. Get it together. He says, okay, yep. You're really powerful mage friend.
Oh, cool.
He's back. He's not in Barovia anymore. He's not stuck.
Here.
We found him after he called for us. He was laying on the side of a mountain. But the craziest thing is where his body was flung. He found his staff and his book.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I thought it was a crazy story. I just wanted to relay the message so you guys knew. He told me to tell you so you didn't worry. He has a tower in your keep that is all his own. So once you get there, after your quest to vanquish these goblins, I'm sure you will have a meeting with him or get to speak to him again. And he says, I think that's about it. Dakine, where are these goblins exactly?
Do I know this? Like, you just want me to come up with something?
Yeah. You would know.
Okay. You know what? Actually, Dom, you know more about like the map of the.
Isn't Cragmaw
Where would be a place that goblins like?
the Goblin City?
Cragmaw Castle is not far from Neverwinter.
What was the goblin? It was your campaign?
Yeah,
the Goblin City.
Oh, Krogath, which is
Is
that's
that a real D&D?
No, that's something I wrote.
Okay, so I'll put it together and we'll have it for next session where it's at. I'll give it to you. You guys see a similar portal kind of form in the floor of the mansion. He says, all right, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Once you jump through this, your mansion will be with you. It'll kind of suck into the hole as well. Nala, we'll talk to you in about a week. Don't fuck everything up. You're going to a mortal plane. Just be good. Please. I know you're stronger than me, but just take my advice. Nala's like, okay, you can go now. See ya. Bye. He looks at you guys and he's like, God, dude, family, man. What are these people's problems? I'm like a good guy. And the genies poof.
Bye, genies.
You are now all alone in the kitchen. The portal in the floor.
Oh, okay.
So who's first?
Well, is that what we're gonna start next week on?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll be like a cool like 90s
good
cartoon
jumping off point here.
where we jump into it, but then like it like fades out
The
and like
animation changes.
the animation stops.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Da-na-na-na.
I'm gonna jump in like sword drawn because I'm fucking ready to fucking slaughter these.
I'm gonna dive
Yeah,
in like I'm
you go
diving
first.
into a pool.
You go first, Dakine, because you got the most anger towards these goblins here.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna like
the cannonball.
New Angel True floats over to it and then just floats into it.
Is Benson big enough for me to ride?
Yes.
I'm gonna ride him in.
He's like, isn't this cool? You can like ride on me now.
This is super cool, Benson.
Wait, can we hear him or just?
Just me.
Okay.
No, you all can hear him. He's vocal.
Everybody can
He's
hear
vocal.
Benson.
Oh, he's talking like for real talking?
Yes.
Oh, that's
That's
dope.
what's up. Mouth moving and everything.
What color is Benson? I don't think I've asked.
He's like your typical like stripy gray boy.
Yo, and does my Drake look like Godzilla now, or is he still under Baron?
You're not sure?
I'm not sure. I don't remember what the time period you said it was.
Have you cast him? Have you pulled him out? Have you like summoned him?
I have not.
Okay, so yeah, you'll see when you summon him.
Okay.
So you all kind of fly into the portal, and that's where we're gonna leave it off. You guys are kind of in this slipstream of what you think is the area between planes.
Dude, I hope with my wish I didn't ignorantly leave Dirty Kevin where we were.
You can see Dirty Kevin with you. Your whole party is going.
Okay. I just didn't think about it until after we had already done it. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to like take back what had happened. Just upset about it.
Right. You're all good. You're all good. So yeah, you guys we're ending it there. You're in the slipstream of What's in between the plane of existence?
The ethereal plane or the astral sea? No, it would be the astral sea, right,
I think
Dominic?
For if what now?
Like the between the realms is like the astral sea, right?
Which is like,
Um,
isn't that where
I think it kind of depends by the means at which you go through.
the Astral Sea is where like the pirates are, correct?
The Gith, yeah.
Yeah.
God damn it!
As
just
you
give me
guys
a
are
bigger
like,
vision.
as you guys are
Both
like,
the ethereal and the astral sea are between realms. The astral sea is more of like psychic projection, and the ethereal plane is like ghosts and spirits and shit.
The Astral Sea, I've always kind of imagined, the movie Treasure Planet, the Disney movie.
Pretty much.
I've always kind of imagined it like,
what was your Gith character's name?
like mine.
Yeah.
I don't remember. He had a real Russian.
Clove.
Cloth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Clove.
As you are going through the slipstream, you see a Gith sitting on what seems to be some sort of leather recliner seat, watching this strange box that has pictures that move on it.
Is he watching The Nightmare Before Christmas? Because
He's watching this movie. He's watching these pictures that look to be made of some sort of clay. Yeah, and
It's Coraline.
it's like a holiday themed picture with spooky things, and you're really confused on what the hell you're seeing. And then that's it. That's all for today.
Ren, what all did you get for being level 12?
Well, I gained I gained the third eye trait, which basically means I can see in the ethereal plane. I get to choose between three different choices. Dark
you don't get
vision at
anything
60
at level
feet,
9.
ethereal plane at 60 feet. I can read any language, or I can see invisible creatures at 10 feet. So that's with my class, and then I gained a fuckload of spells.
Are you up to 4th level spells?
I can cast 6th level spells.
Holy shit!
I'm up to 5th.
I know Ren got a bunch of shit because he moved up to like level 12, but did anyone get anything at level 9? Because I didn't get anything at level 9.
I got one spell and a new spell slot and 5th level spells.
Yeah, I'm up to 3rd level spells.
And you will have gotten 3rd level spells as well, Dekine. That's what you got it.
Oh, me? Okay,
Because that's what I got too.
I'm really gonna have to have one of you guys help me with this magic shit because I really don't know what I'm.
There used to be an option for a non-magical ranger, but they took it away, and
You just tap your character at the top, and then there's a little drop down. It'll say spells, and then you pull
Cogwheel. Go to the cogwheel.
Well, I know that, but like I don't know what would be useful. I don't know what wouldn't be useful.
You gotta read them, dog. Straight up, you gotta read them.
And
I have some
if
downtime.
anyone has
downtime,
I know what your problem is because I have the same one, and I don't want to fucking read them all.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, maybe if Tommy or Dom got time, they could spit you a couple good ideas, but that's all I got for you.
Yeah, I have pretty much a bunch of healing spells. That's all I have. I have like 5.
And I am designed around healing like crazy.
Yeah,
I
so
took a mass healing for my 5th level spell, but I could change that still. It's not really
But
set.
even like spells that I have that are cool, like I have that moon sickle thing. I always forget about it.
Yeah, I need to look over the ranger list.
Oh, Alex, I need
Yeah,
you to give me.
Like, make it your duty, but
Oh no, that's fine.
I need you to give me a damage type because one of the effects of the sword is I get a minor trait, and I rolled for it, and it's resistance to 1 damage type of the DM selection.
Let's do.
I have necrotic poison radiant, and I'm immune to disease.
Let's say you are resistant to psychic damage.
Okay.
Where you're going, you'll need it.
The goblins?
Not necessarily them.
Oh,
Psychic goblins.
I was about to get
I'm
really
scared.
scared.
That would be
Goblins.
crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
Does anybody want to know what else the sword does? Because it's kind of
It does a
crazy.
lot. I seen it.
I'm interested.
I can speak Celestial. I have resistance to necrotic and radiant damage. My charisma becomes 20. I got the wings. It gave me that idealized form. The wings have a flight speed of 90. And you can hover. It gives you true sight. It gives me a whole new personality, which I had to roll for, which I can run through. It emits a light that makes fiends. It gives them disadvantage if they're within it. It deals an extra 2d8 radiant damage to anyone, and if an evil creature takes that radiant damage, it has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be blind. It is sentient, but it only communicates in emotion, so I don't have to talk to it. And you get advantage on wisdom saving throws. The downside is if Zariel ever comes to claim the blade, she can just will it to be gone and destroyed and blown up.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
But I still get to look cool because nothing, it specifically says in the sword that nothing can change it.
Okay. That's a crazy ass sword.
It is. But
Yeah,
it is
that
also
dope.
it's no crazier really than a Vorpal sword, which is
True.
just an
I
auto
know.
kill 20% of the time. It just does more things out of combat.
Yeah, this just does a lot.
5% of the time.
5% of the time, sorry, I did the math backwards.
Yeah, that math was really bad. I just wasn't gonna correct you.
Decline, also because of your, I would say, you using your spells, your wish to get everyone back, you are going to have 3 points of inspiration
Okay.
that don't expire. You can use them whenever you want. But
How do I
You-
do that?
You can't.
you can only put one in on D&D Beyond, but
Okay.
just know that you have 3.
Okay, so I can use one, and then when that expires, I can just use another one.
And then whenever, they don't expire. Usually you have to use them or lose them, but you get to keep these 3 as long as you want. You can use them whenever.
Okay, cool. Well, then if I can use them whenever, why do I need 3 of them?
No,
You only get
they're
one use
one-time
out of
use, but you
Well, that's
can
what I
use.
mean. Well, that's what I meant. So like I use it, and then it would expire after I use it,
Correct.
and then I could use it, and then I could use the second one. That was
Yeah.
my.
But,
That's what I.
but normally you would get
yeah, go.
one, and if you didn't use it within a certain time frame, you would lose it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Your
Normally,
inspiration
inspiration
fades.
is for the session.
Gotcha. But these are forever.
And
That's why I
doesn't
use it.
stack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't stack. You only get one, and you have to use it by the end of the session.
Yeah.
These you get to hold on to.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks.
Well,
I feel bad taking all the credit for my wish because it was kind of a group discussion thing. But
Well, you said you wanted to fuck up those goblins, so this is a way to fuck up those goblins.
yeah, but I can't remember if it was you or Dom that brought up that I could just switch this all back to material plane. Definitely made my wish the best part.
I think Dom did, because I just said wish them to you.
Yeah, you're right. So Dom, thank you.
hmm Two birds, one stone. You gotta maximize your wish efforts.
Yeah, for sure. I just didn't think about it until you said it.
so
And then it was, I didn't have enough time to rethink it, but after Tommy got the Sword of Zariel and Ren bumped up levels, I was like, man, infinite money almost feels like a waste now. But you know what?
is it?
It's
Think
No,
about
we're back
how-
on the material plane. Things
Yeah.
actually
That's true.
cost stuff,
Yeah.
and none of us have
Yeah.
money.
none
And
of
that
us
is
have to worry
really
about
important
making
to
them
be
either.
level 2. So like,
Not like we're gonna rely
it's
on
really
you.
Oh
not
yeah, it
level
was still
2.
very in character. I probably, unless
And
I
here's-
came up with something really good, I
And with it
probably
being-
wouldn't have done anything else.
With it being infinite money, that means none of us have to worry about.
And there are certain spell components that require gems of a certain value,
You can
and
just buy them.
Very
I
true.
I can just go, here you go.
Reach in his bag and pull out a handful.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Like Revivify.
So we've make sure True doesn't die because he can kind of just resurrect us now.
I can.
That's also cool.
I also have to not spend all of my 3rd level spell slots smiting people.
And we have a 12th leather, and we have a 12th leather level wizard. I said leather like 3 times.
I can
Oh,
do
wait.
a fuckload of shit now.
Can you? Is 6th level spells? Is that sending? Is sending in there,
Let me check.
or is that 7th?
Sending is 3rd level.
Really?
Yeah, because I
Oh.
thought about taking it instead of Hypnotic Pattern. That was one of the ones I was looking at.
Then maybe I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's a 3rd level.
Is it teleport that's up there then?
Yeah, teleport is,
Teleport's,
I think,
yeah,
7th.
7th. Because Arcane Gate is
Still
6th.
alive?
Yeah.
And Teleportation
No,
Circle
this
is 5th.
Yeah, I left it live so people could hear about your guys' new abilities, new weapons. I also wanted to add, while you guys are like flying through the little time portal between planes, you all have now lanyards on your necks.
Did they say VIP?
The card reads manager. All of your cards read managers of Nala Land.
Dope.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic.
I don't even know what a manager is, but that's cool.
Do we have a bunch of flyers in the bag of holding to hand out for
Uh,
Nala Land?
You're not sure yet, but you do know that Nala Land is in bright red letters, and there's a volcano on each side, and underneath seems to be dinosaurs all
Do we have
over.
do we have the
the
ability
lanyard.
to just travel there when we want?
You're not sure.
Okay. I didn't know if we got that information and I missed it.
It's so this is the second campaign that me and Dominic and Alex are part of where we're corporate entities.
Oh yeah, we are in the
Yeah.
other one. I forget.
Don't you guys have like a soda or something? Or just
No.
your hotel?
No, we have a hotel
Well, I
chain.
wanted to be sponsored, and we had a second chance to be sponsored, and we fucked it up because everyone didn't rush the ending. Well, we kind of all
No.
got split up, but
No, we hit a teleportation room that sent us in different directions.
And you guys could have been sponsored by Spit.
we
or
were
whatever that's
Splish.
By Splish.
It might as well be called Spit.
off-brand lemon lime carbonated drink.
Yeah, it's totally not Squirt or Sprite. Foolish.
All right, boys. Well, I am out of here. I
Drive
need to
safe.
eat.
Yeah,
Don't-
same.
Don't fall off your horse and don't drive too fast on the wrong side of the road.
I fly now.
Don't tell me what to do.
All right. Good night,
All right,
boys.
guys. Good night.
Goodbye,
everyone.
everybody.
Good evening. See you all
Bye.
next week. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. This was Realms Unbound. Have a good week. See you later.
Later.
Bye.
What are you gentlemen doing?